YouTube or TikTok or whatever Instagram I'm posting this on, whatever social media platform. Today is February 26, 2025, and I'm sitting in my car right now, as you guys can see, or about to be my car. My grandma wanted to give this to me as a gift, but it's kind of old, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But it's just life is I'm going through tough times right now, as you guys can see, or not as you guys can see, let me tell you guys, kind of leverage. We are in the process of my getting evicted, but it's been too long. It's been like 2 years, no, I think like 4 years, 2 to 4 years, or yeah, 4 years, let's just say that we've been living with my uncle. And my uncle is a wonderful guy, and not to say any names or anything, let's just call him Ben. Ben has been through ups and downs, going through whatever, and he has been an amazing uncle. And he has 2 daughters that need his help as well. And he's been providing for them, providing for us, trying to pay the rent, trying to do all this stuff, and I don't know what to do. Honestly, it's just stressful. Think about the situation. I know God's got something better for us, and I'm not gonna worry. My grandma, she is a single grandmother. Sorry, I'm trying to study the phone. Maybe that's helpful. Yeah, there you go, hands-free. My grandma's a single grandmother, and she's just been amazing. She's been helping us, taking care of us, because my mom, she was diagnosed with PTSD, and I believe like bipolar and multiple personality disorder, different things like that. Or she wasn't diagnosed for those other 2. For PTSD she was, but the doctor was about to diagnose her for the other 2, but she didn't want to go back to the doctor. So the moral of the story is, she left. She posted on the internet that my grandma stole us, and none of that never happened. Nobody stole us. Our mom had us, and she didn't come back to the court. She didn't come get us. The judge told her to come back. Different people gave her like a notice to come back to court so she can like say what she needs to do. Like, we got taken and put in foster care. So when the foster care people took us, what's it called? The foster care people took us, and we was placed in foster care, and I was placed in a group home, but my younger siblings were placed in foster care, like in a household with other people. My mom was supposed to the judge gave her like a certain time notice to come get us, and she didn't come back. She honestly didn't. She does what she wants to do. So I'm not judging my mom. She's calling me her sister right now. Honestly, she don't even realize that she gave birth to her own daughter. I know it's not her. It's the mental illness, and mental illness is real. I totally understand different people going through different challenges, and me myself, I suffer from dyslexia, or I don't suffer from it. I feel like it's a special ability, in my opinion, but like, I developed dyslexia when I was with my mother. We didn't have, sorry y'all, I'm just looking around. When I was with my mother, we didn't have a proper education, so I honestly don't know how I even graduated high school. My grandma put me in high school, and it was like a continuation high school, and it was only for like 2.5 years I had any really formal of education. My grandma had me before when I was younger, but that's later down the line, but later in like another story time. But how can I say, later down the line, let's kind of like regroup so you guys can kind of understand. So when I was 2, I was with her. Like when I was conceived, and then till I was 4. The foster care people took me. It was just me. It was none of my siblings at the moment yet. And then fast forward to and then my grandma, she got me when I was fast forward to 8 years old. Like, say for instance, the foster care people took me, and then some kind of way she got me back. I'm happy I went back with her. But then from that age to all the way up to 8 years old, I got taken again because it was, she said, the people said she was negligent or some kind of stuff. Like, it wasn't her. It's not her. It's the mental illness. But we was in an orphanage and different things because we was all in the island. Certain places don't have like a stable system, so they just had orphanages and they put us in there, and then they got us back. The social worker from out here in the States got us back and took us, or I went on a plane with I think a social worker, and then my brother, I don't know how he got back. It was me and my brother both at the time, because we're 6 years apart. So he was like 1 or 2 or something, and I was like 7 or 8. So then I lived with my grandma for a couple of years, like 8, 9, and maybe 10. And then I went back with my mom. That she was going to the parenting classes. She was doing what the court told her to do. She was doing her probation, and she was taking her medicine, doing everything that she was supposed to do. And then here comes again. And she stops taking the medicine, she stops going to the doctor, she stops seeing her probation officer, she stopped doing everything that she wasn't supposed to do, and she left the not the country, but like the state. I can't really say which state. So she left the state, and she after she left the state, she what's that called? After she left the state, she took us to other states, let's just say that. And she wasn't supposed to. We were supposed to be in this one state because of probation. You know how probation is. So when she took us to the other states, and this is where I fell off in my education. Like, my brother, he had no school. Until my siblings was born, she met my stepdad, and my 2 little sisters was born. They're wonderful. I have 3 younger siblings now. Possibly older, younger, because I honestly do not know where my father is. People telling me that my father has kids. I honestly don't know. I don't know where he is. He's a deadbeat. And my stepdad, he's been trying to get my little sister, I think. I don't know what's going on with that, but we haven't heard from him for like years, because my mom, she just did a whole, or my sister's dad, and then my stepdad, my brother's stepdad, but my sisters have the same father. Me and my brother have the same father. That's the best of my knowledge. I don't know if my mom is telling the truth or lying, or I honestly don't know. So I'm not gonna stress. I'm putting it in God's hands. It's just a whole crazy family situation. I pray that my mom gets deliverance, because she really needs it, and I feel like I have to play as mother my whole life. Like, from the day I turned 6 years old, that's the day my brother was born, and that's the day I became a mother. Basically, I changed diapers, I fed, I made Infamil or whatever, I warmed up bottles, staying up at 3 a.m. taking care of babies, making sure they don't choke, making sure, like, basically, like, burping them and stuff. Every 3-4 hours, you got to keep getting up to make sure the baby's okay, and make sure the baby's breathing right, and all this other stuff, because they might roll over on a certain part and they can't breathe or something. So I had to constantly be mother, and it was stressful. It was honestly stressful at 6 years old, and I was doing this stuff all the way up to now. Still, my younger siblings are still underage, and I still got to do all this mothering stuff now. My grandma, she's amazing. Don't get me wrong, she's amazing. But there's only so much a senior citizen can do. My grandma is a single grandmother. She came and got us out of foster care. So she got me out of foster care so many times. She didn't even know my 3 younger siblings existed. She didn't know. She didn't even know they was born. She only knew me. So because she would have got my brother and my sisters later down the line. She did get all of us, but she didn't know they was born. She just knew about me because my mom was not always mentally unstable. I believe around the time she was 16 years old, she had like traits on and off, but then when she got in her 30s, it just really kicked off from there. And I don't know. So if you guys look up my name or see anything crazy with my name on it, it's my mother. 9 times out of 10 it's her. She is posting videos, false information about how I'm her sister and how I am not related to her, I am related to her. She's saying I'm just her sister, I'm not her daughter. So I wanted to get the point straight. But any of that craziness, please do not watch it. Or if you watch it, just pray for her. Send your blessings, your grace to her, your loving to her. Just please send something like that. But God is so real. I've been through a lot, and best believe I'm 19 years old going through this. I looked up on YouTube, TikTok, the best ways to make money and all this stuff. I have people in different programs making money. Or I don't have people, but people telling me about different people making money in the programs. So I've been trying my best to make some kind of income, but at the end of the day, I have to just turn to social media. I tried being affiliate marketer. I try to be like in e-commerce. I'm still doing it. I'm still trying to do it. I'm trying to get the TikTok shop stuff set up and all that stuff and getting approved and all that. I'm currently on Etsy. I just started. I should be posting more products that looks better because I had to save up some money to get like different mock-up system and different systems going. I'm trying to build my following. But I had to go ahead and put this video out there because things like this is crazy. I should not be going through this. I should be relaxing, going to college and doing what I want to do in life. I want to be an engineer. I want to be in some type of software, some type of computer science, some kind of stuff. And I can't even do what I want to do because we're going through all this bull crap, this mockery. So I'm thirsty, y'all. Sorry, there's nothing in there. Drops. But my grandma, she's amazing, and I wouldn't change anything for the world. Sometimes I feel like my grandma is my actual mother. I have people in my life that really move me and motivate me. I have mentors and different things that tell me that it's not gonna always be like this. It's gonna end. It's gonna be over. They say I'm such a bright, brilliant, smart girl, and I'm gonna figure it out. But at this point, my grandma told me, just leave it in God's hands. I try my best to figure it out, and look where it's got me. I tried, and God knows I tried. So I'm just gonna give it to Him, and just forget the rest. I'm just gonna do my best and forget the rest. That's what my uncle said. So you guys kind of know a little bit about my backstory. You know the ups and downs of what's going on, how this could be stressful, what I'm going through. But don't let none of that define you, because you are your best person. Like, knowledge is power. Nobody can take this from you. Nobody. That's what I learned. Whatever I learn, any experiences I go through, that's just building up my wisdom, building up my knowledge, building up my experiences. So when I have kids, offspring, or whatever in the future, I know I sound like a scientist. If I have kids or anything in the future, or even my siblings, show my siblings that there's always a light to the end of this tunnel. It's not going to be like this forever. God's people don't always suffer. Like, they might suffer for a little bit, but God always pulls them through. It might seem like it's going to last forever, whatever you're going through, but it's not. The reality is God is going to push you until you can't do it no more, and then he wants you to give it to him. That's honestly where you try to do all these things and try to do that, try to do this. God makes you realize, just give it to me. I handle all your problems. So that's all I gotta say. It's been 15 minutes. Wow, I didn't notice. I talk a long time, and I'm like an introvert. Lots of people say I'm like shy or whatnot, or I don't talk as much, but here I am talking. So I'm glad for that. I'm thanking God that I woke up this morning. I'm thanking God because it could have been a lot worse. Like, because we still living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and there's so many people in there. My siblings, me, my grandma, uncle. So it could be worse. They did our inspection today, and it's not really up to par, but I personally thought that they said it was not livable, but I probably heard them wrong. I don't know if it's not livable or not. They're still doing the inspection and doing the fixing and the repairs or whatnot, but I'm just gonna give it to you, Lord. I'm not gonna stress. Life is too blessed to be stressed. Actually, on my TikTok shop pretty soon, I am going to have like a shirt that says something about be blessed or something, don't stress, or something like that. So if you guys want to support me, I'm gonna start making more videos. I'm gonna start posting more content. I'm gonna start or I am. It's about the I am. I'm gonna stop saying gonna. I'm gonna stop saying gonna. I am gonna post more content. I am gonna make more videos, and I am gonna make more I am making more products. So pretty soon, my plan is by the time I turn 20, I want to have this stuff straightened out. I'm still currently 19 years old. I think I mentioned it earlier. Man, it's about almost 20 minutes. It's 17 minutes. I just go on to 20 since I've been talking this long, or whatever time I'm about to turn this off. But don't let nothing define you. No. The only person who can judge you is that person up there. That's the only person that can judge you. All these other people who's judging you and stuff, it doesn't matter. I used to be that type of person to be like, oh, she's thinking about me, he's thinking about me, oh, how these people gonna look at me and stuff. I'm not saying first impressions don't matter. I'm saying first impressions do matter, but at the end of the day, if you can't please them, you can't please everybody. So try your best to just listen to what he has up there, what God has. Because that's the only person you need to please, which is God. But that's all I have to say. Thank you for listening to my story time. I know it's kind of botchy. It's not accurate, all the way accurate. It's not it is the truth, but it's not 100%. Like, I didn't fill in the story all of it. I just threw boxes and pieces on here. I'm kind of like this video is kind of for me like to like just vent out what I'm going through right now, basically. And what is the best way to vent out if I can just do content? I was gonna journal this, but you guys know dyslexia, so I'm not putting that on there. I'm not putting it on the dyslexia, but I'm just saying I'd rather record than write down stuff. So, but that's it. Please like, subscribe, follow, whatever God leads you to do, and thank you for listening to me. I appreciate all the love, the support, the help. The other day I got like 13,000 on my 13,000 views on my other video from my phone case, and I really highly appreciate that. I thank you guys for all those views and love, and pretty soon when I have everything set up correctly and right, with the like, I need to make sure like all my documents and tax information and all that stuff is accordingly. After all that's done, what's that called, I'm gonna start selling on TikTok. So you can, I already have an Etsy set up, so you guys can buy some of my products on Etsy. But for TikTok, I'm setting up everything. My plan is to make passive income by the age of 20 and move out I want to first have my family in a secure place, and then get me in a secure place. So it's a piece of my mind, like, oh, my family's taken care of now. Let me get myself like where I need to be. Like, I'm not saying don't take care of yourself first. That's what I'm gonna take care of myself first. That's what I'm doing. But I also have to keep in mind like my siblings as well. Like, I have to make sure they're taken care of. So I'm trying to see if they can get, like, all of us get a stable house, and then I can just move out once everything is like flowing right, and then for me to leave. Like, not too far, maybe just like in a small studio apartment. But that's my goal by 20 years old, is to just be in a better situation than I am currently. So my plan is to try my best, my absolute best, to post a video a day. But if I can't do that, at least once a week. So guys, you have to hold me to it. Comment on my videos, interact, be like, girl, where are you? Because I need to be up on this social media, best believe. But thank you, and peace out, you guys. Love you guys, lots of love.